listening to Tipsy Book Reads. I'm Rebecca.
I'm Jess.
And we're tipsy.
Too many books on my TBR.
Yeah. This podcast is like a book club for the antisocial. We make a drink inspired by the book we read and talk crap about life and fictional characters. We really hope you listen and drink along.
Side effects of listening to this podcast may include reading vivaciously, extreme bouts of laughter, tipsiness from craft cocktails, talking shit about life and fictional characters. Listen at your own risk.
Just a warning, this podcast is explicit. We are all over 21 and there are spoilers. We warned ya. Hi, bestie.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Fantabulous. And I'm so excited to be back in this world of Adalyn Grace, Wisteria. Hopefully you've all have ordered your books by now, have your books, have read chapters 1 through 20. If not, save this video, come back to it later, because this will have spoilers. Okay? Now I'm going to make a little disclaimer for our social medias. We are going to be posting clips about this, and there will be spoilers. So this is your fair warning. Cool.
Yup.
Cool. This book, though.
First of all, it's gorgeous.
It's so stunning. I mean, this is the inside, and then this beautiful, like, gorgeous, artsy, what's it called? What's the inside of this book called? What is this part called?
Oh.
The inside of it is just so beautiful. And on Jessica's, we ordered through Mysterious Galaxy Independent Bookstore a signed copy.
Yay!
Thanks, Adalyn. That's so cute. And it says 2 Tipsy Book Reads.
So cute.
We can't wait to meet you in October. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah. Also, we got this adorable little pin of death.
Isn't it so freaking cute? And then this gorgeous
print.
work of art.
Stunning. So cute.
Oh, thank you so much. I love them. I'm so excited we were able to get them.
Yay.
Just a quick thing to you. Did you set a timer?
I did.
Perfect. Okay. I love them so much, and we're just adding more and more to our incredible signed books.
Yeah. We have a collection.
So cool. Okay. So, I just have to talk about my favorite character. Okay? I wrote the wrong name down. My favorite character is not Cigna anymore. It's Blythe. Her little sassiness.
Blythe is amazing. I want to say that Fate is kind of an asshole.
Fate is an asshole. Like, I would have been okay if she just left him at the altar.
I feel like this book series, I've been literally all over the place with my favorite characters. Oh, yeah, for sure. This is for you, Fate.
We're waving a red flag. He's just given, like, weird energy. I don't know. He's got a lot to work through.
He's got issues. He's got
therapy.
so many
issues. You know what he also probably needs?
What?
This drink that you made.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so he is like, I don't know, he just broods alone in his office drinking whiskey. And then in the mornings, he just broods alone in the kitchen drinking coffee. So I made like a coffee old-fashioned. So I made a brown sugar simple syrup, and it's a delicious bourbon and espresso and chocolate bitters. So cheers.
So good.
Yum. I feel like we haven't had a good whiskey drink lately.
So true. It's been way too long.
Yeah, we've been like sticking with the clear liquors.
Here's the thing. Do you remember when, like, 3 years ago, we were not whiskey drinkers? Which, by the way, we didn't even bring up in our last episode that it was 3 years of this.
How did we just gloss over that?
I don't even know. We've been doing this for 3 years.
Of Tipsy Book Reads.
We celebrated going to, like, dinner and eating some delicious dairy-free food.
And having some delicious drinks.
Yes, and so I just kind of, like, forgot to bring it up, which is crazy.
Rude of
3
us.
years. So thank you guys for being around.
Yeah.
For 3 years.
Happy birthday to Tipsy Book Reads.
Yes. So fun. Okay, sorry. That just was like
Yeah, no, good point.
literally.
We also like talked about saying something.
Yes.
And then we didn't say anything.
Yeah, I was like, oh, cute little party hats. Like,
wow.
Didn't
okay. Anyways,
didn't even bring it up.
3 years of Tipsy Book Reads. Woo!
Into many more. Absolutely. Yes. Okay, back to this book though. Yes, I do feel like he is a complete asshole. So you don't have a favorite character, is your point?
It just changes all the time because I feel like in the first book, I really was like, oh, or no, the second book rather, I was like, Fate is my fave. But right now he's been kind of an asshole, so I'm putting him in the doghouse.
It's the go change your slippers for me. Why does it matter?
Yeah.
You don't even want to be there.
If she wants to get married in her slippers,
she can get married.
She can get married in her slippers.
Okay. Also,
he was being a pouty baby.
This is stunning.
It is stunning.
This is from the wedding, obviously. But look at her. She's so gorgeous.
Oh, I love the like thread.
Yeah, me
with
too.
their rings. I didn't notice that before. Stunning. But yeah, he's being a little party pooper and he's just like pouting and he's going in the doghouse for now. I do have a feeling that he's going to come around to be my favorite again. But right now I'm like, you're being poopy.
I feel so bad for him. He's been through so much and he's being forced into this. But I'm like, wait, it's your fault. Like, you know what I mean? You put yourself in this position.
Yeah.
Not life dying in the other life, but like, I'm talking about getting married to Blythe.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I left a little tidbit of Cigna at the as a bridesmaid, and as Blythe was walking, and she was like, and only I can see it, but there's death, like, wrapped around her. So cute. This my first note was just Cigna and death. Or Silas,
and also,
I guess is what he wants. Yeah.
Also, how she's like, death still kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies, but like my cousin loves him, so like I'm working through it.
Yeah. Which is so freaking funny. Okay. I can picture it so clearly, like them getting married and talking under their breath.
Yeah. And then he just like pauses the crowd. He's like, hold on, pause. No, I'm serious. Go get rid of the slippers.
She's like, absolutely not. We can stand here all day.
I'll play this game. Fuck you.
Is that the moment where she says, do feel free to divorce me tomorrow?
It might have been that or later. I don't remember. But the amount of jabs like that she made, she's like,
feel free to divorce me later.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if the carriage actually took her to the station, what she would have done? Where'd she go? Where's she going? You think she would get on there by herself?
I mean, she was
like
pretty determined to leave. I don't know. Girl, where you gonna go?
Where are you going?
Ain't got no money, ain't got no prospects.
Yeah. Or just like, how do you even know a train? That can't be very big. The station can't be very big. Like, you don't have very many options. You know?
Yeah, but so it didn't take her to the train station. And Fate was a little flabbergasted.
I was like, Fate, you caught off guard, buddy? Do you not know what's going on?
He did not know what was going on. And the amount of times that Blythe has, like, made his plans go askew. And he's like, throws him for a loop.
Yeah, I mean, even to, like, when they come back and we find out that they can't be, quote unquote, separated, and that even the house ships them.
Mm-hmm. It's like, nope, you have to carry her over the threshold. Otherwise, you guys are stranded outside.
It's like another Monster House movie.
Yeah.
Book. Another Monster House book. What was another one that we read that we were like, this is like Monster House?
I remember having that feeling, but I don't remember what book it was.
I can't remember what book either. Huh. Oh, well. I have page 31 written down, but I don't know why.
Do tell.
I guess before then, I did want to talk about Elijah's Dance with Blythe.
Oh, yeah.
And that is on page 31.
Yep.
Oh, what a dad.
I love him.
Like, so precious. He's like, you think me getting out of jail and you coincidentally getting engaged to be married to the prince is a come on.
You ain't fooling nobody, sweetheart.
And then he says, I'm going to read this direct quote. Do not make yourself small. Do not change yourself to suit him. Teach him how to treat you and remember that you deserve everything this life has to offer.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's so sweet.
But then he was like, but if he doesn't learn how to treat you, there's a knife in your armoire.
Which is so funny. I love it. I packed a knife for you.
She's like, what the? He's like, come dance.
Oh, that's called lens breathing. That's when the Zoom is trying to keep up with us moving. And it won't matter because the sound of it won't be on our sound system. It's just on the camera. Lens breathing. We don't usually hear it because it's not on a flat surface.
Huh.
So we don't have a tripod because of me. So we're using a bookshelf to be our tripod, which is very accurate.
Yeah.
So it's lens breathing.
Wow.
And just has never heard that before. Usually that's what I hear because my camera is up close to my... Yeah. Sorry about that. You'll have to just ignore it.
Okay. It just threw me for a loop. It sounded like your camera was trying to, like, walk away. I was like, oh, hold on.
Like, actually, you guys haven't said anything interesting in the last 15 minutes. Like,
goodbye.
Okay. Yeah, so Elijah for number 1 dad of the year.
Yes.
Great.
10 out of 10. Love the knife. He's like, I hope he treats you well, but just in case, here's plan B. We love a good plan B.
I love that. You want to know what I want to know?
What?
Signa had the perfect opportunity to tell Blythe at the wedding
That she was life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't think that fate would want to know either. So when everyone's like saying hellos and thank yous and goodbyes or whatever, they were all together chit-chatting, and she could have been like, hey, by the way, you two, LOL, remember when you thought I was life? Guess what? Blythe is life.
Yep. And y'all are married now.
And y'all are married, so it works out.
Happily ever after. You don't have to be miserable. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't have like most of this that would happen.
The story wouldn't happen.
However, it was your opportune moment and you missed it.
But didn't death stop her from telling last time? So maybe they had like a conversation that we weren't privy to about like why.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah. But at the end of the last book, wasn't death like, no. Like,
just give them their moment. Yeah.
It's just like a canon event for them to like be enemies to lovers, I guess.
Oh, and it's so good.
It is.
They're just banter. They're just everything is just, it's fantastic.
Yeah. And Blythe, especially for the time period this is written in where everyone's very demure.
Very mindful.
She can pack a punch, and she is not taking his shit for nothing.
She is not very demure.
No.
Nor is she very mindful.
No. Oh, gosh. But I love it.
Yeah.
I'm here
oh, my
for
gosh.
her
1,000%.
sass and her attitude, and she is not going. I mean, like, I'm glad her dad gave her that advice, but she didn't need that advice. She was already going to be like, absolutely not.
Yeah. She's so funny. I wish I could, like, I was writing down until I had to switch to audio because we were driving. But, unfortunately, like, you still can't read while you drive. Like
So rude.
I guess it's really dangerous or something. So, audiobook for the win.
We just have to get the self-driving cars and just.
Well, we've got to be rich to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So there's that. But one day this podcast will blow up.
We'll have a Tipsy Book Read self-driving car.
With the logo on the side.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't even know what I was saying.
You had to switch to audio, but you were writing down.
Yes, I was underlining everything that they were saying that was just like I love it.
10 out of 10
Yes.
sass.
Mm-hmm.
Sass factor.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So the wedding, wild that he basically like conjured all of that in their minds, right? And it just conjured up some parents, the king and the queen.
Do you think he was just like, yeah, these people aren't doing anything today?
So then they're back at Wisteria, right? And Blythe is like, I'm freaking hungry, dude. My room is cold. I don't know how to start a fire. And I'm freaking hungry.
Like, girl is struggling. She was sick
is.
for a huge part of her, like, last
Yeah.
few years.
Give her a warm room, my dude.
Yeah, she's getting sick, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Nope.
I don't like it at all.
Nope. Start her a fire. So anyways, he's like, fine, let's eat. And he like steals all this food from like all around the world, right? Including a wedding cake. And she's like, bro, you can't just go around stealing people's wedding cake. What the hell? And he's like, they called the wedding off. It's fine.
That was so funny, though. And then she's like, what about all the other food? And
She's
he's like,
don't ask, don't tell.
if you don't want to know,
Don't ask.
don't ask. Period. So, yeah, I just think that they're freaking hilarious. Do you realize that, like, only a few months have passed? Like, since she first... Dang, your refrigerator is loud today.
She thirsty.
Like, only months have passed. They've mentioned that.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, since she was like, I'm alive. I'm going to go to the ball. And then someone died. Oh, my gosh. Also, their dark humor. I'm making fun of that later.
Stunning.
Hopefully no one will drop dead this time. Like,
Yikes.
anyways, I just find that amazing in terms of, like, does she still tired? And, like, is just doing her best in terms of, but I also do think, like, her body and her mind are at war because she's, like, getting hit with all of these past life memories. And also she's trying to be present. And I feel like that would take a lot out of anyone.
Oh, yeah. Especially after recovering from almost dying for months on end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Poor girl.
That
She better
is
live.
Absolutely wild. Well, she's life. So.
She better live. But
live her life.
Life 1.0 died in the first time.
That's
and
true.
so now she's 2.0.
That's true.
So, okay.
So, yeah, I loved the stolen cake and all that stuff. And she was like, oh, my God, this is the most delicious pie I've ever had. And I was picturing your Guinness beef stew pie situation.
Because I was also
so
picturing that.
good. Oh, my God. And I was just like.
I was really like, dang, I wish I read this earlier. I would have gone out of my way to make it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, my God. When's the first official day of fall?
In my head?
Like 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
I don't know. Let me look that up.
Because we should have that.
A fall party?
Yeah.
Along with our soup party?
Oh, my God, that we need to have.
First
When
official...
What is it? The vernal equinox? Is that the
Day
spring
of
one?
Autumnal equinox
Autumnal, duh.
is September 22nd, which has passed.
No, it hasn't.
We're in August. Sorry, you're right. Oh, dang it. See, in my head, we're already there.
I feel that.
So, damn. We got a month.
Okay, we got to prepare.
So, anyways, with that being said, this drink is very autumn.
It is. The brown sugar and the chocolate bitters. Very delicious.
I just feel like I'm being hugged.
Yeah. I want to drink this by a campfire.
Yep.
With a s'more.
Stunning. As, like, the garnish.
Oh, we should make s'more old fashions.
Sold.
Yeah. Anyways.
So, her letter writing to the dad and Signum.
And she's like, Signa, get me out of this place. Use your shadows and zap me out.
Slither your way through the shadows. And then Death shows up and he's like, she can't slither, but I can.
I can. Let's go.
That was so funny.
Yeah. And that Fate took the letters and sent them with like right away, and she's like, "Oh dang, he didn't even read them.
I really
would have
thought-
read them."
I really thought he was gonna read them.
I thought so too.
I was like,
And
okay, fine.
she thought she was gonna be mad, but she fully expected it, and
So-
she was also like a little less of a
a
red
little
flag.
less of a red flag. He was here, and now he's here.
I feel that.
And if all my audio only people go check this out.
But yeah, and she fully admitted, like, I would have read them letters. Oh, I'm nosy.
I'm nosy too. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved that Death like showed up and he's just is baffled by.
Let's go, girls. That's what he said.
I was just not ready. That's so freaking funny. But he, took her over. You okay?
Yeah, we should probably take a break in a few minutes.
Oh, okay. I thought we had like 6 more minutes or no.
It paused.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a break then,
Yeah.
just in case, because I don't trust us
Okay.
or that. We'll be right back. So, they make their way to Foxglove. Go. They make their way to Cygna's.
Yeah.
How do we feel about that situation? Because Cygna does not look healthy.
Mm-mm.
Cygna's not looking healthy in her brain. And even Death is like, see, I want another point of view with Cygna and Death. Like, I know we just got
Yeah.
2 books full of them, but dang.
I need more.
I need more. Like, what is Death/Silas, like, telling her? Like, is he
Yeah.
like, maybe we should go find some real friends? Or maybe when he got that, or Cygna got the letter, he was like, yeah, I'll go get her right now. Like,
Let's go. You need your
You
cousin.
mean- that was really funny when Blythe was like, I sent that to Cygna, not you. That letter is for Cygna. And he's like, yeah, I know.
I'm aware.
She showed me. Like we don't have secrets in this relationship at all.
Which we love.
Yes.
Green flags.
Yes. We do need to get a green flag.
We do. There's a few that deserve it.
Yeah. He
Death
didn't
is one
always.
of them. Death has earned his green flag.
He's earned his little green flag. Okay.
Anywho.
But I'm so worried about Cygna and like her whole. I don't know. Yikes.
Yeah, she needs
Human connection.
A live human connection.
Yeah. Rainbow connection. Okay, sorry. So, anyways, I do love, however, when Blythe was like, I really need some sunshine. And so do you. Let's go for a walk. And then she's like,
Mhm.
oh, this town was made for Cygna. It is gloomy. It is like rainy. It is giving Ireland.
Yeah. This is not sunshine.
Yeah. Not that Ireland doesn't always have sunshine. I just mean like by the water and it rains in seasons. Okay. Anyways, I thought that was freaking hilarious. And then they do get to see a little bit about how when she's discussing fate, her ring connection screams at her.
Uh-huh.
And that's interesting.
Yeah, the whole ring connection thing, all of
Doesn't make any
what goes
sense.
on, it's like wild.
I'm so confused.
Yeah. But also fascinated.
Fascinated. And like, I'm confused in a good way.
Yeah.
And so this is when Cygna tries to tell her like what's going on. And Blythe is like, no, it hurts. Please don't talk about it. So I don't know. I feel like I would have expected more from Cygna and Silas to be like, okay, let's figure this out.
Yeah, especially with the like literally come and get me. He's like locked me up
Yeah.
in a cold room. I feel like, come on.
I don't know. I was a little like taken aback by that.
Yeah.
Like they were just kind of like, okay, bye.
Fate was like, Death, how dare you? Did he
Yeah.
touch you?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I would literally be dead.
Yeah, like
Bro,
am I not
you're
breathing?
dumb.
Yeah, so I guess we get to see a little bit of Fate having like a...
A little jealous action there.
I think I was
Is that
listening
what
to
that
that part,
was?
and I think I even said out loud, Fate, are you jealous?
Somebody a little jelly
Are
bug.
you jelly? So, yeah. Love
So I don't know. His like repressed feelings.
I think he senses something, especially as we get further into these chapters through 20. It's definitely clear that something is being triggered in his brain, whether or not he's putting the connection together or in his like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or like you said earlier, that she reminds him too
Yeah.
much of life and that's painful for him. So he's like acting out because I don't think he suspects she is life at all. He's just like, there's reminiscent like things of it and that's painful.
Well, and I do think like as we get closer to chapter 20, there are some things that he's, especially like the kiss,
Yeah.
where he was, I think maybe something was like, oh, this is too weird.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do agree with you in terms of like when she said that thing about him being angry and she feels like it's secondhand or the response is like was right there, like,
Yeah.
and she felt like this has happened before, and it like calmed him down a little bit because he's like, Fate's told me that or Life's told me that before. Also, side note, the audiobook, when I was reading this book, I could hear their voices in my head, like how the audiobook does it. I'm like, oh boy.
Oh gosh, that's funny. Yeah, I love so he's weaving his tapestries and she comes in and she's like genuinely curious about it and he's like, oh, and he
I
starts
love
to
that
kind of
scene.
open up and talk about the different tapestries and like what the different colors mean and like the one person's life who is like really sad and short. And he talks about it's not necessarily that he can't change things, but should he? And the whole domino effect of like how one change leads to another. And she's asking about her tapestry. And he's like, bruh, I don't know. You freaking threw me for a loop. Like your tapestry, like
Strange.
yeah. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. And Blythe is like, so it's stunning.
So what you're telling me is
It's gorgeous.
it's a 10 out of 10. Right? No?
That's not what you mean.
Yeah, I love that scene. I forgot about that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Especially because she gets all like cozy. Why am I always having this issue? Goodness gracious. I'm just going to knock this.
Great balls of fire.
But anyways, I love that scene because they get all cozy too.
Yeah.
And she's like getting closer and closer, and all of a sudden she like turns and he's like right there. And I'm like, ooh, kiss. Do it, you won't.
So going forward a little more to when Elijah writes her back and is like, this place that you say doesn't exist. He's so smart because nobody else could figure it out. And he's like, something is wrong here.
Yeah.
And then so they set up this whole thing for him to like come and.
Okay, but that's so freaking funny, Fate's response. And she was like, I didn't know. I didn't even tell him to come. I was just like,
invite him.
You would love it here.
Wish you were here. I didn't invite him. He's like, yikes.
Yeah, he smells something fishy.
Yeah. He's like, not my daughter.
He's intelligent.
But then, like, by the end of it, him and Fate are kind of besties.
The charades.
Oh, my God.
Charades. Dude.
He's like, roof. He's like, you cheated.
Yeah, you can't talk. So now you have to do it again.
Yeah. So I love it. And then you can start to see their Fate is like trying to make her happy and trying to make it like go her way type
The hot
of thing.
chocolate. It's just chocolate.
Chocolate with feelings.
Oh boy.
Oh, we're struggle bussing.
Yeah, I do, and I want to go to this town.
Right?
It sounds magical.
Gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
Literally magical.
Is this, Adalyn, is this based off of a real town? Because if
If
it
so,
is,
I need to go there.
let us know. Maybe we can all go together.
Yeah.
Okay, the charades.
Mm-hmm.
She has another moment of hearing the music
Yeah.
that
the
we know is
waltz.
so important because of book 2, when
Mhm.
he just absolutely was like, Signa, you do know this song. You do know this
She's
song.
like,
And she's
no, I
I
literally have
don't."
never
Like,
heard this in my life.
Blythe has.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to see, like, okay, so Fate and her dad Elijah were having like they were in the game, and she's like having this flashback. Do you think her eyes rolled back to the back of her head like it did before, when she was like seeing?
Probably.
I was just curious. I mean, they didn't say anything about it, but are you well?
Yeah, I don't know.
My girl's going through it though.
She really is.
She feels like she's losing it.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Okay. She really wants to stay in Verona.
Yes.
I do too.
Yeah.
Let's all stay.
Okay. I'm down. But then she's like, he is like my sweet bride or something like that. I want to show you something. And
Briar.
Yeah.
Sweet Briar.
Yeah. And then she's like, how dare you take me out of that town?
Mhm.
I'm mad at you.
Mhm.
And then they were making progress, and then they kind of like one step forward, 2 steps back.
Right. This is a
Yeah.
briar.
Yeah.
So it's like a cute little pokey
Like a thorn in my side.
Yeah. My sweet briar. But yeah, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 100% is them. They were so close, and then they decided to get messy and make out.
Yep.
Without feelings, allegedly.
I
was like, girl, no. We
she
know
really
you have feelings.
shot her shot, though. She's like,
I was proud of her,
you
actually.
know, we are married.
I was kind of proud
There
of
are
her.
things that married people do.
Yeah, they really just kind of danced around it.
Yeah.
Which was funny.
Not him, like, blushing.
I know, I was going to say, he's been around for centuries, and he was like,
oh. Yikes. Say what?
You want to do what with me? Literally. But it was cute. And then it went bad.
It did.
It went so bad. However, it was very necessary because it led her to going back to, what's it called?
Yeah, the garden.
Her mom's garden,
right?
and finding it totally
Burnt
down, and then she revives it. I'm like,
a queen.
Yes, Blythe.
Life.
She is life. She's everything.
Mm-hmm.
So she makes all the freaks out, obviously. So how do we feel about this? Like, I loved this scene. This made Signa not telling her worth it, because what a powerful scene.
Yeah.
I mean,
her
like,
self-realization.
Love it.
She saw the foal, and she was like, wait, Signa wanted the foal to come back to life, but so did I.
I was touching it. You know, I was. Well, that was
Okay.
something in the drink. Yeah, like it was just so good. And then I don't even know. The whole thing though, when she was running in, she's like, "Don't tell anyone I'm here."
Yeah.
I gotta go.
And then
Don't tell anyone I'm here.
You don't have any shoes. Is it your husband? Should I fetch your father?
And then Elijah finds out.
Yeah. But then
all hell breaks. What's her name? Hold on. I think it's Sloane, but I thought they said Soul. But I want to check.
yeah, because she said, "Call me."
Rima. She knows Rima. Signa's mom. Okay. SOL.
Solanine?
Okay, so we don't know who she is.
Whoever she is, she killed Signa's mom.
Okay.
And she thinks that Blythe is Signa.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What a twist.
It's funny how often they're mistaken for each other.
It is funny because they're described as being complete opposite.
Yeah.
Even down to the seasons they is like the exact opposite.
Yeah. And then so this soul character is like, you don't really look like Rima.
I guess a little bit. Like, 'cause she's like forcing
yeah.
it.
Yeah, she was like, maybe your lip shape or something like that.
How do we think? What do we think? Was like Rima's mom one of the? How many are there? That's what I want to know too, Blythe. She's like, how many of you are there? And she's like, you're acting like you're not one of us.
Yeah, because she knows
She just
she's
found
life.
out. Right. She just found out she's alive.
And like, what are you? You killed Rima. Oh, is she like plague or something?
Maybe.
Because wasn't it some type of like fast moving plague that like killed out the party? Because didn't they all die?
Yeah. Yeah. The whole party except for Cigna died.
Yeah.
So maybe she is plague. Oh my god. It's getting Old Testament. That is crazy. So life, death, fate, sickness. Maybe it is plague.
I don't know. Does that word, does solanine mean anything?
Oh yeah, look it up. Probably. Let's see.
It's a poison?
Yeah.
It's a glycoalkaloid poison found in species of nightshade family.
Cool! The connection! That's so sick. That's so cool. Oh my gosh.
Solanine
Adalyn.
poisoning. It causes stomach or abdominal pain, vomiting. It can cause death. So nightshade.
Yeah. Adalyn, you're a little genius.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe she didn't know Cigna's mom on a personal level. I don't know.
It kind of seemed like she did.
It kind of did, but don't you think Death would also? Although Death has never brought her up either. Who else is Death hiding? See, this is where his red flag comes in. Because I feel like every time we turn around, there's a new sibling.
Yeah, do you think that she is a sibling?
I don't know, maybe. Cousin?
I don't know. I don't know. But so where it ends is basically like someone broke into the stables. And then Blythe is like, I was just out there.
Yeah. No, there's no one there.
And Elijah's like, lock yourself in the bedroom.
Yeah, so, okay. I want to read more right now.
Yeah, me too.
But we are at our time of ending. So definitely stick around. And we're reading 20 through the end. This is so exciting. Predictions. I feel like this is giving, Santa Claus, the movie Santa Claus.
Yeah.
When there's like a council of the holidays. It's like the council of like
all the
living, I don't know, deities. Like that's what I feel as if it is.
Yeah, they all need to have a sit down.
Yeah.
Fate and life and death and the reapers and the poisons.
Yeah,
and
what is going on? It's crazy. It also kind of reminds me of the second series, Percy Jackson, when they fall into tartar sauce, and they meet the poison god, and Percy is like, water's in poison. Anyways, so always bringing it back to Percy Jackson. My predictions, though, I do wonder if there's going to be like some sort of board members that they don't actually ever meet.
Yeah.
They're just like, I hate you and I hate you and I'll see you on
the flip side.
in another century. Yeah. I mean, they're going to end up together and in love.
Yeah.
And happy.
For sure.
But I do think it's going to take this entire second half.
Yeah. I'm still curious and concerned about the whole 10 years left of life thing.
Also, yeah.
But she's like, he does bring up a point of like, she's flipped the script so many times that maybe that's like null and void at this point. I am curious about it though.
Do you think she's immortal?
Oh. Or maybe it's going to like her 10 years is going to come due and he's going to like I don't know, make a deal with his brother or something like that. I don't know.
I'm so excited. I want to
Same.
know. Did anything keep you up or keep you home?
Just the usual.
Just the usual.
Just getting through some of the books for the Romantasy-Con.
Yes, that was what kept me up, is how many books we've been reading lately.
And planning for the book fair.
Yep. Oh my gosh, okay. The 31st of this month, we are having, because I apparently don't know what month it is, we are having a book fair with Fern and Fable. We are about to cap the tickets, if not already capped by the time this comes out. So get your tickets quickly. Yeah.
It's going to be so much
It's
fun.
going to be so fun.
And we're going to have specialty cocktails.
Totally complimentary with your ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So, very exciting. I don't have anything other than make sure you read through chapters 20 and
To the end.
To the end. Thank you very much. And yeah,
Stay
tipsy.
tipsy.
Bye.